to get good at marketing in your business is through focusing on the channel that produces the best results. So what do I mean by that? The most important thing is to figure out where are your people hanging out. So what most people are doing is they're like, hey, video content's great, written content's great, ads is great, organic is great, LinkedIn is great. The problem is that you got to actually figure out where people hang out for your thing. So think about it this way. Your business is probably making money and generating leads from a particular source. That particular source probably has some division as to where people come from. Let's say you're a plumbing company. Your plumbing company, you do some Google SEO, you do some Facebook paid traffic, Facebook and Instagram, you have some YouTube ads, and you have all these different sources, but what you have to figure out is where do your best deals come from. Not talking about referrals because you can't scale referrals, you're talking exclusively about these particular channels that you can add more marketing budget to be successful. Once you know that channel, you should figure out on that channel what is your CAC, your customer acquisition cost, and what is your lifetime value, how much they pay you. The ideal scenario is that there's a 10-to-1 CAC to LTV, or LTV to CAC rather. What that basically means is if you spend $1,000 to acquire a customer and they pay you $10,000, that 10-to-1 ratio means that every time you get a new customer, you have that 10,000 minus the 1,000 you already spent. You can go basically buy another 10 customers with the 10,000 or a net of 9 additional customers. So the higher that number is, the better. Imagine the $1,000 CAC with only a $3,000 lifetime value. That means you can only buy 3 customers. So the higher that spread between CAC and lifetime value, the better things are going to be just for you as a whole. So what you want to do is you want to find the platform that gets you that best result between CAC and LTV, and then you want to double or triple down on that platform. The best way to do it is to start by splitting your audience into what's called a call-out mix. A call-out mix is basically you do 2 different call-outs, one for one person, one for another person. Individuals making over $300,000 a year, or dentists that live in this area, or business owners that want to do X. By having that specific call out, you filter all the other crap out of the way, which allows you to have good quality customers. By having good quality customers, good quality leads, prospects, people through the sales process, you're going to find that things get to be a lot better because you filter down to those individuals. So the next time you wanted to grow your business, find the channel that works best, then find the type of marketing or the call-outs that make sense, and then make sure that your product offering, your product market fit, is something that's constantly evolving. If you deliver paid ads as a service, or you deliver consulting, or you deliver roofs, or whatever it is you deliver, try to make that product better and better and better. If it's a true product, it's going to be a little bit challenging. If it's a service, you're in a good spot. So I think the number one goal here is to focus on what is the right channel, what is the best marketing channel, how do I double down on that marketing channel, and then grow that. Typically, one customer, one offer, one channel is going to allow you to get to $1 million a year revenue, typically at 30% profit. Maybe higher than 30% if you're a solopreneur or have a small team. Once you get there, you probably, not always, but probably can double down and go to 2 million or 2.5 million in revenue, which is about $200,000 a month. Going beyond that's going to require additional channels or additional offers, low ticket offers, high ticket offers, mid ticket offers, in-person consulting, things like this. Very, very important that you understand that. But for the first $1 million, there is no problem with focusing on one customer and one channel and putting money into that. If you want to grow your business and you've been doing it on a referral basis for a long time, you're going to notice that the sales process is harder when you do outbound marketing, whether it's LinkedIn, email, texting, phone calls, cold calling, all these different things, or just paid traffic. It's going to be harder to take somebody from a prospect to close, but that's where the sales process comes in. So if you want to get better, do the outbound marketing, put the money into ads, get those customers so you can learn how to run a sales process. If you get really good at that, you're going to find that that's going to be super successful for you, and long term, you're not going to have any issues. That is how you grow your business using today's marketing.